Hello, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, back from my vacation. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Monday, April 25th.
Are you feeling rested?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You needed that break.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. And you know, my record has been okay since then. I tweeted all throughout the break.
I overheard that you have not missed a second half
in the NBA.
In the NBA.
In the NBA. Over small sample size. Yeah, but
okay.
So let's throw the record up on the board. We're not for our purposes of our record, this isn't some official thing for any payouts or anything. How'd you do this past week? We're not going to count your wins.
Actually, I did pretty good. I was over 500. Yep, in baseball was pretty good to me. And I had a couple really good run line plays that increased my unit. So I'm feeling like I'm heating up, Pistol Pete. Right, now you're back. It's time to get it done.
Get a few words. What did you learn? What are your thoughts right now from this past week? What are you looking forward to? What are you looking against?
I think what I'm looking forward to is some solid pitching that's really starting to show itself. And also there's some bats that are really getting steady in the National League. Pittsburgh Pirates, their bats are just alive. Yes. So I'm going to cash on those, and there's some good opportunities today. I see some good quality picks on the board.
Well, let's start with number one that we're going to talk about Monday, April 25th, Noah Syndergaard, right? Yeah. Now, this guy is turning into, maybe the best pitcher in baseball. He's becoming Clayton Kershaw level, and when a pitcher starts to do stuff like that, like with Clayton Kershaw, a lot of times I would bet like the team total unders on the other team, even if they were like 3 minus 190, something like that, and he is unhittable. And until he gets injured or, some unexpected mechanics problem, Steph Curry, and injuries happen to everyone.
And we said it.
Happen to the best of them, absolutely. But in baseball, all you have to do is look for the first sign of that. Until then, I think we can assume that Syndergaard's going to be absolutely unhittable. I did bet this one on the overnight at 6.5 minus 103 on the under because Iglesias can throw as well.
That's what worries me. Iglesias, that kid's on. He's...
And do you want to lay minus 200 with the Mets? I don't think so. But I did take that one on the overnight, so I might give it as a pick in this show. What's your take on the Syndergaard start today?
Well, I'm staying off of it, but I'm enjoying it as a fan. This kid's the real deal. I mean, he's got Jake Arrieta stuff as well. Don't forget him when you're talking about great pitchers. That kid's something else.
No. Right now, I would put Syndergaard a level ahead of Arrieta.
Wow, you really?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, I like that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I saw some videos of him. Do you know it's his arm extension? His arm is so long that the hitters actually have less time to process his pitches than other pitchers.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
And he throws a slider that's like 92.
I was thinking about the run line on that, but I'm going to hold off today because I think Iglesias, he's probably got something, up his bag of sleeves as well. I mean, his bag of tricks. Because that kid's, he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll make my decision at the end of this video, but I bet the overnight at 6.5 on the under, and I'm thinking about the first half under, the Reds team total under. It opened at Pinnacle at 2.5.
Ooh, my God.
I'd rather have 3 at minus 190 or something like that.
I don't know about
2.5.
But it scared me
all
off.
right, let's talk about some other situations. Well, first of all, in Colorado, you mentioned Pittsburgh Pirates bats. I'm completely in agreement with you on that one. And things have been definitely heating up in Colorado offensively. Right?
Yes, they have.
Tonight, I checked the weather reports, even though the weather reports can change. I checked the early weather reports now. Wind is expected to be blowing out. Lock is just a complete disaster, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Colorado puts the runs up. Bettis has been good. Can get hit, though. I'm definitely leaning over, even at 11.5 in Pitt, Colorado. What do you think?
Well, I looked at that. I was going to put a unit on the over, but I'm just, I don't know. Something tells me that thing could just springboard the other way. It could just turn around and bite me in the ass. But you said it, Colorado, that field, it's starting to heat up for hitters, as it does every year.
And Locke has been having major control problems.
He's gotten belted, getting ripped.
So if you're a pitcher having control problems going into Colorado with the wind blowing out, I might tweet a Colorado team total over.
Okay.
We don't have the team totals yet.
Yeah, I'm staying off of that one, though.
Right. Then let's talk about Zack Greinke, right?
Yeah.
He had 2 terrible starts to start the year.
Then he went on the road and figured it out.
At San Diego, though, so we put a little asterisk there. And the other one was at San Francisco, so we put half an asterisk there. The question is, how's he going to be long-term? How's he likely to be here now that he's back at home against St. Louis, who can hit? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying off of it. And even though he's picked up a little momentum, and you just hit it with the asterisk, Padres and the Giants. But the Giants, I think, was a legitimate contender. That one, I think you could really grade how he's doing. I think he's doing a lot better. And I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back home with a ton of confidence tonight and pitches a hell of a game. But I got to watch him a couple more games, especially at home, before I make any decisions either way.
My sense is that, in general, he's likely to get hit in bad situations, which this might be. And I did actually, I bet the over 7.5 on the overnight line. I'm not sure if I want to give that as a pick right now, but I definitely bet that one, and I'll probably tweet more about this game closer to first pitch. Okay. All right, then we have that guy Stripling starting for the Dodgers. He had that famous 8-inning no-hitter, and then they pulled him going against Chen, though, who's very solid and reliable. What else do you like from today's card?
Well, actually, I'm not going to touch that game, but I like if you want me to jump to another game. Jump. I like the Giants. I like Bumgarner today, believe it or not, going against the Padres. I think Bumgarner at 1-2, he's got a 3.91 ERA. He is definitely, I think he's dissatisfied with how he's done. So I think he comes out tonight on a mission. And Pomerantz, even though he's 2-1, he's got a 2.04 ERA. He can be hit, and I think Buster Posey is the key to tonight. So
you're laying some massive wood there.
No, I'm going run line. I'm taking run line because at Sports Interaction, it gave me at plus 115.
Ooh.
Unless that's dropped back down. It might have dropped back down, but Sports Interaction this morning.
Yeah, I don't have SAA on my top sheets here. I should go and put it back, but I'm seeing plus 110 but if you're saying you have
it was 115. It was there.
We'll give you that one.
That's
SIA
what I'm going
plus
with.
115, got a line shop. SIA, a great book as long as you can play there. All right.
Yep, that's my first pick. I'm going with Giants. Bumgarner straightening it out and getting a run line victory for Brenner.
Can't say I necessarily fully disagree with that, although betting on Bumgarner is very reliable.
I think he's going to turn it around.
You know who else has been doing well is Taijuan Walker. He's starting against Houston. Houston, of course, off the extra inning game.
What's going on with
Houston,
though?
Line is somewhat big, not super huge. You get it at minus 141 now at Pinnacle. What do you think about that one? You think that's worth a shot?
It could be. Houston 6-13 on the year. I'm scratching my head just like they are. What happened to their bats? This team is definitely underachieving as of right now, but that also has the explosion written all over it.
Yeah.
It could, but I'm staying off of that one. What are your thoughts on that game?
My thoughts are that at minus 140, minus 150, it's a little bit too rich for my blood.
Exactly.
I might be leaning towards some periph, some second half stuff, some team totals, but as of right now, I'm leaning off it. Might think because Fister's been getting hit, might think about Seattle team total over, something like that.
Yeah.
But as of right now, if that was like 120, I would take Seattle. At 145, it's probably going to be
And Fister's going to revisit a team he pitched for also. Like, sometimes a lot of that plays into
All right, you have any other picks for us?
Yeah, I do. I got two other plays. I like the Angels and Garrett.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'm going with Garrett Richards. This guy is 0-3. He's got a 3.0 ERA. He's only gotten 6 runs in 4 starts, so nobody has given him any run support.
Kennedy's been dealing on the other side.
Kennedy has been dealing. And keyword has been. Now he's going on the road. All right, I know he's 2-1. He's got a 1.35 ERA. This kid is the real deal. But I just think today Trout and company get it done. I think the offense shows up, and Garrett Richards finally gets the run support he needs to get that first W. So I took it, and right now, what is it on the money line?
Minus 122 is the best line I'm seeing.
That's what I looked at, 124 earlier, so I'll take the 122.
Minus 122, that's at several places. One of my notes here on this one was I was leaning KC on the second half.
Okay.
You're absolutely right that betting against Richards is not something I feel super comfortable doing. I'm thinking about KC on the second half. My lean on this one would be to KC as a dog, but we'll see. And then what's your third pick, Mike?
Third pick is Boston, all right? They're playing against the Braves. They're at Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, but Porcello's on the mound. Even though he's 3-0, he's got a 4.66 ERA. Right. He's given up 5 dingers already. But I think they're going to tighten up on the home run ball because, the Braves, 18 games, they only got 3 home runs total as a team.
Oh, they're horrific.
That is horrific.
On their second half lines, they're like winning like 10% of the time. They're losing 90% of their second halves as of right now.
This is a bad situation there, and I don't see them coming out of it anytime soon. And if you could please be so kind, let me know what the run line is for Boston.
The run line, the best run line that we could give you on Boston, plus 123.
Okay, I had it plus 122 earlier, so plus 123. That's what I'm going with. Yep, I'm going Boston on the run line. I think. Teheran, however you pronounce his name, all right, he's already off to a rough start as well, 0-2 with a 5.64 ERA. And when you don't have anybody offensively picking you up on the mound, guess what? That gets in your head. And his team's in trouble. They're in trouble offensively. Besides, Freddie Freeman, he can do whatever he wants when he wants. But
and he's not having a great year so far either.
No, and I think Porcello locks down today. I think Boston takes advantage of this opportunity, and boom, they get it done. So I've got 3 picks. That's it. How about you,
Boston
Pistol
on
Pete?
the second half was another lean that I had. before I give my picks, let's quickly touch on Chris Archer.
Oh yeah, well that was my top of the board topic was Chris Archer.
At some point, he's going to turn it around.
Is it today though?
I don't know.
Bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it.
And the other guy, Gaussman, has a lot of potential coming off of a really nice start in AAA, and Baltimore is a dog. I would definitely be leaning Baltimore. Actually, I bet Baltimore slightly on the overnight, and I'd be leaning them there here.
But what you did say though is yes, I think he will come out of it. The kid's too good, and a lot of it right now is just psychological. He's getting behind batters, early, and that's really haunting him. And then he gives up the home run ball. So I think the kid will straighten it out. He's too good not to. But I'm going to wait until I see him get like 2 solid victories back to back before I lay any money on him.
Okay, sounds good. I'll give my 3 picks. I will go with Cincinnati Mets under.
Okay.
6.5. The 6.5 plus 100 right now is the best line, I believe.
You're feeling really good about that.
No, I'm not feeling super good. I love, the only issue is just bullpens and what'll Iglesias do. Iglesias could get crushed, and if that happens, I'll eat it. Okay. The Cincinnati team total over, I didn't see any threes, so, I might tweet that,
Okay.
I'm doing, on my tweets, I'm up 3.5 units and up 7% ROI.
Fantastic, buddy. I'm glad.
I told you my tweets.
Pistol Pete doing the tweet. You gotta love it.
So I'll be on that one, and I will also take Boston on the second half line, which should be about minus 160 or so. I'll let you know what that is when it comes out. And then I'll also take KC on the second half line, which should be about minus 110 or so.
Pistol Pete pulling off some second halves. I love it. I love it. And
second halves are going to be a lot of value. Those are my 3 plays for now, but I might tweet more plays. I might have a tweet about the St. Louis, Arizona game. I might be on the over on that one even bigger than I am right now. But my sense is that Greinke might be vulnerable here.
He could be, and I'm going to go ahead and review my 3. I got Giants on the run line plus 115. I got the Angels on the money line minus 122, and I'm going with another run line. They've been real good to me. Boston on the run line plus 120. So I'm looking to get it done. Pistol Pete, I'm glad you're back. You look refreshed. You look good. You look like you're ready to get it done. And
I'm ready.
Let's knock it down, my man. It's
Winners
time.
for April, May, June, and July in baseball, and then NFL preseason.
God, it's coming right around the corner.
Tune in to the MLB Odds Couple show for tomorrow, Tuesday.
Have a great day out there.